We going live right now. Let me go. I gotta bring the right joint in, dog. The right music and stuff, dog. I can't do it half-ass.
Nah, I feel you.
I
I
know.
feel you.
I know for real though. Let me see here.
Like join it, dog. The right. Let me turn down my
Yeah,
volume
you
on
gotta
my
turn you.
computer.
Yeah, you gotta
Hold
turn
on.
you down. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's eat. Let's eat. I just pressed it. Let's do it. Here we go.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, I'm going to tell you how you can get a woman obsessed with you, how you get a girl to really be feeling you, right? So
what's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset.com. It's your boy, The Dean. Class is in session. You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you guys today about is attraction. And the thing for a lot of you guys is that you think you get a pass straight to attraction immediately. That's not going to happen. In order to do that, guys, you have to make sure you get curiosity.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Dating Advice Hour with your hosts, Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. This show will teach you how to keep conversations going, how to be more attractive, more confident, more masculine, how to be better at knowing what to say to a woman, and have a more satisfied dating and sex life. Mr. Locario is the bad boy of the dating game. BadBoyMembership.com is where you can go to step up your game, as Mr. Locario provides you with detailed step-by-step dating advice, audio, video tutorials every month. Steve the Dean Williams has been teaching men about dating, sex, and manhood for over 25 years. From building yourself to having the perfect marriage, his website is www.themanmindset.com. The call-in number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Take it away, guys.
All right, we back, Mr. Lucario.
Yo.
What's good with you, fam?
Man.
Yeah, what's good with you, man?
I'm chilling.
All right.
Chilling. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. You feel me?
Right. I'm trying to get everything together so we can see the chat room, but you see him in there right now. Why don't you give him a shout out, man?
Yeah, man. We got some peoples over there. We got my dude Dave, Sincere, King Lions, Edward Montero, Brian Bellamy was here early. King Lion said that he heard about you through my YouTube, so shout out to him.
What's up? Over. No doubt.
Yeah, feel me?
Yes, sir. We want to just welcome everybody. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring the chat up in the thing. Let me pop this joint out and get the chat running. Then we can get the show. Well, guys, we're here. Myself and Mr. Lucario are here to go ahead and read emails. And we take live calls as well. If y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Got my boy right there, Mr. Lucario, chilling. Y'all see his mug right there. As y'all can see at the top, don't forget the Bad Boy Membership. Make sure y'all guys go there and check it out. The BadBoyMembership.com. That's www.thebadboymembership.com. You want to check me out? You can check me out at themanmindset.com. That's themanmindset.com. Guys, don't forget to check out Mr. Lucario every Friday evening from 3 to 5:30 every Friday night. That is 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday night on his live chat. And last thing I want to say, guys, is we got our dating chat line up. Y'all can see it right there, guys. Our dating chat line up. Talk to women. Y'all can meet them right there. Got it. The Man Mindset chat room. We all can go in there and talk a lot of yak to these bitches. So that's yeah. Hey, Macari, you know I got to take care of my family, man. Got to make sure they got everything.
I feel you.
No doubt. All right, there we go.
I feel you.
Now we got everything up and running. Let's eat. All right. Well, Mr. Lucario, would you like to go first, sir? Would you like to take the wheel first and go and read the first one?
Yeah, we could do this. So what we got? I got an email here real quick. It says, "Hey, what's up? I'm a new subscriber to your YouTube channel. I want to know if on the first date, do you have to pay for the whole date, or do you make sure that she also invests some money as well?" So basically, you want to know, like, does he have to put up all the money on the first date? So what do you think about that? What's your thoughts?
All right, my thought on that, guys. The thing that I think about that, guys, is that yes, you got to put the money up first, guys. But wait, calm down before y'all go crazy on me. That's why I tell you guys, I want you to spend no less than $10. I'm talking I don't know how much is a coffee in New York, Mr. Lucario, but a coffee,
right,
tea, ice cream. I mean, back in my day when I was getting ass, I used to go to Walmart or Target or whatever and get a loaf of bread,
right,
and feed the ducks. So yes,
right,
I say you pay for it, but I do not want anybody buying anything over like $10, $15. Not even that. I'd say 10 plus a little bit of tax. What you got on that, big dog?
Mm-hmm. Right. So basically, I tell guys a lot of times, like I agree with you with the $10 or less, or something really, really, really cheap. Something little to no money. Try to have dates that are, really cheap, so that you don't got to really worry about the money that much. So you could take her for a walk in the park. Take her out to get a hot dog or something like that. But the thing is, though, The thing is, though, I usually tell guys the best first date is to go out and get a drink with a chick. You know what I mean? Because one, usually you do that during the evening a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like late afternoon, early evening, or whatever.
Yes.
And so it lends itself to be in a situation where you guys can actually, get it popping for the night. You know what I mean? But
no
also,
doubt. Yeah.
The thing is that you're talking about getting her to invest, stuff that's like a drink. A lot of times you can get her to buy a round of drinks. You know what I mean? But it's all in the way that you set it up. So I always tell guys, listen, if you go out with a girl, you'd be like, hey, listen, I'm going to get the first round. And then so now she knows that, you're expecting her to get the second round. You feel what I mean?
Oh,
but
yeah.
The thing is that, just the fact that we in today's society, it's like you got to, when you're going out anywhere, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be spending some money usually anyway. You understand? That's why I always tell guys, look, take her to a place you want to go to, take her to a place that so you know how much money you're spending, what's going to, happen during the interim of the date. So you don't got to worry too much about, like, what's going to go down. You know what I mean? So it's just more you orchestrating the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. I feel exactly. And like I say, the reason I would just say what I was saying, the coffee or tea, because sometimes some of the guys don't want to do the dates in the evening. And you're absolutely right. If you're doing something in the evening, you have a nice little side drink. But again, your conversation has to be on point. You cannot come off silly with, what do you do for a living and what college you went to and all the other silly shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's, hey, how was work today?
Exactly.
Really, bitch?
Right.
Yeah.
The boring ass interview questions.
Yeah.
I know.
Boring Bob and everything.
Right.
But yeah.
Exactly.
But I want to say real quick, guys, if y'all want to call in, we only here for an hour. If y'all have any questions, call in at 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373, and we'll bring you in. Make sure you press 1. All right, dog, you ready for the next question?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. It says, Steve, I got a question for you. If you get a sudden late-night text from a girl, she say she messaged you between 10 and 11 o'clock out of the blue. Oh, shit. You're going to be sad, Lucario, but here you go. Should you reply? or could it be a test to see if you're doing anything like socializing with friends and actually having a life? Mr. Lucario, oh, shit. I toss to you, fam. What you got on that, man?
Listen, if she calling you at 10 o'clock at night, I'm thinking she's trying to smash. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Or, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, or you like, or that's she's giving you the green light to basically, try to hook something up. You know what I mean? So if she's just out of the blue calling you, saying, hey, what's up? What you up to? Especially if she's like, what you up to? you know what I mean? Then that's like her basically saying, hey, look, I want you to basically create a situation for us to get together to have sex, because there's no other reason for her to really be calling you like that, because she ain't really calling you just to check up on you or to see, you know, if you're doing this and doing that. She's calling you because she's trying to see you. You know what I'm saying? Because she could call you or text you at any other time to make something happen, but if she's calling you at that moment, usually if it's for nothing, you know what I'm saying, just on some, hey, I was just thinking about you, or hey, what's up, then that's the opportunity for you to really go there and, you know, make it happen. You know what I mean? So I think you got to, you know, take advantage of that situation if you got girls calling you at that time of night. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Lucario, you already know that these women wash their ass about 9:30, 10 at night anyway. They get in the bed or they wear their underwear and a T-shirt. And if she's giving you a call around 10 or 11 o'clock, that either means two things. No, it means three things. There's three things. Number one, it could mean that she want to play with her pussy and she wants a little bit of dirty talk. Mm-hmm. Number two, meaning she wants you to come over and beat that pussy up. Or for the what we call the cookie cutters or the beta males, if she calls you around 10 or 11 o'clock, that means Mr. Lucario just left her crib. He told her that, you know what, we just fucking. She needs to talk to a guy because she's not feeling good about herself. So she wants you to come over with some ice cream so you can be a shoulder to cry on. What you got on that, fam?
Exactly. No, I totally agree. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they will call you, and that'll show you the type of guy she thinks you are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Based off of what she's calling you for. You know what I mean? And that's another thing you got to pay attention to. It's like, what is she texting you about? What is she really saying when she's calling you at that time of night? Because like you said, if she's on some, hey, you know, I feel like I just want to talk to you about something because I had some stuff on my mind, and it's, especially if she mentioned a guy, she's going to say, there's this guy that I was with, and I wanted to ask your opinion, you know, that type of stuff. She, you know what I'm saying? She's looking for a girlfriend to talk to, so you're her girlfriend at that moment. You know what I mean? But definitely if she's just calling you up just to say, hey, what's up, and what you doing right now, those are signs that she really want to, you know, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
No doubt. Guys, y'all got any questions? This is the chance to holler at. You got, like I always talk like Shark Tank. You always want two sharks. You just don't want one sometimes. Guys, a chance to call in. Y'all got the number here, 515-605-9373. Call in if you got any dating, women, any type of problems. You got two guys here that's going to guide you the right way. Call in, press 1. We want to talk to you. Mr. Lucario, go ahead. You got the alley-oop on the next question, fam.
What's up? All right, cool. So this one says, I know for a fact that women find men with hair more attractive than men who are bald. Like you, I am bald and wear hats when I go out. What if I meet a chick who is into me? Should I take off my hat before closing the deal to show her what she is dealing with? Are women really that shallow that they would turn me down after seeing my bald head after they like me? All right, so Steve, you being a bald dude,
well, okay, I'm bald by choice. I don't like hair. That's me. I can grow my hair out. I hate hair, so I'm always shaving my hair down. That's who I am. So what I'm saying to that guy that wrote that email, you got to be happy in the skin that you're in, and you got to accept what's going on. You know what? The thing that guys understand about bald-headed guys is if you're eating that pussy, you know there's a move you can take your bald head and rub the pussy with the crown of your head and rub the clit and they don't understand. They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that, Lucario. I'm gonna stop. They ain't ready for that. But what I'm saying to you guys is this: if you're bald, I don't care if you got a little bit of hair or a lot of hair. It's not about your hair. Right. It's about what you bring to the table as a man. Can you get her attention? Can you move that to attraction? That's the important thing, Mr. Lucario. What you got on that, big dog?
Right. Well, and you know, the thing is, because he was like, I'm bald like you. I'm actually not bald either. I just shaved my hair low.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're bald or if you're not bald, it don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, it depends on how you put yourself together. And again, like you were saying, you got to be comfortable in your own skin, because it's not, from this question, I could tell, he's feeling a little insecure about being bald. You know what I'm saying? And
yes.
he's equating that to think that that's the reason why women wouldn't like him. But see, the reason why women wouldn't like him is because it's not because he's bald. The reason why women wouldn't like him is because he thinks the women aren't going to like him because he's bald. You see what I'm saying? It's all about what he thinks. So now if he thinks that he's going to be interacting with these women and feeling weird and awkward around them, and women could sense that, and they're like, yo, what's up with this guy? Like, why is he, all over the place like this? So if he was just cool, calm, and collected, the chicks would be feeling him, because I guarantee you none of these women are worried about if you're bald. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless a chick specifically isn't into a guy who's bald, then that's a different story. But there's a lot of guys out there who are bald. And in fact, a lot of times there's a lot of guys out there who are looked at as sex symbols who are either bald or have shaved heads. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
So women are already into that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so they're into
yeah.
that type of look. So
yes.
It's all about how you put yourself together, and also all about how you feel about your situation. You know what I mean? A lot of the times in the game, the reason why a lot of cats don't get what they want to get with women is literally just because of their attitude. You know what I'm saying? And because of how they see themselves.
Right.
It's almost like it's almost like on a subconscious level, you're telling a woman, you're basically telling a woman how she should feel about you in a certain way. You understand? Like, yes. I remember the late great Patrice O'Neal. He said something to the effect of, when I meet a woman, I sort of I tell her what she likes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, you got to walk up to a chick and be like, listen, this is who I am. This is what it is, and you won't like it. You feel me? Because I'm that dude. You feel me? And that's the type of energy you got to put out there. Feel me?
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that the problem a lot of guys are having today is that they're ashamed of who they are. I don't care how you look.
Right.
You guys got to understand this. Look, sure, there are some women that are going to like you because they don't like you because they like certain things. Okay. But with that being said, your mouthpiece can always change the game up. Your confidence can always change the game up. If you know how to talk to these women, she won't care if you got 2 heads, 3 eyes, and 4 fingers. She's going to want to sleep with you based on how you are as a man. What you got on that, sir?
Right. No, I feel you on that. No. I agree with that because, it's a lot of dudes is really that mindset that needs to change. As soon as that mindset change, they're gonna start seeing everything else change. They're gonna be like, oh shit, like I didn't know it was this serious. You know what I mean? Because a lot of guys, they look at it on the surface, or they look at it on how their past situations occurred. So they're like, oh well, these 4 or 5 of the girls wasn't feeling me,
right?
So I just figure girls don't like me. You know what I mean? Instead of them really having a mindset of saying, yo. Because you got 2 different guys. You got a guy who's going to be like, look, oh, these girls, they like me. Then you got to have another guy that's going to say, yo, these girls just don't know what they was missing. They just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and so the second guy, his mindset is different. So then he's going to have more success because he's coming at the game on the other spectrum where he's like, yo, I'm out here killing it. And any chick that don't like me, that's on her. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I remember there's this rapper named Mac Miller, right? He had this line in one of his songs. He said, if your bitch don't want my dick, then she has to be a dyke. You feel what I'm saying? So
no doubt.
Trying to say, yo, if this girl don't want me, she got to be gay. You know
right.
That's the type of mentality you got to have with shit. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely. And guys, y'all want to call in? The number is 515-605-9373. Call in, press 1 if you have a question, and we would love to hear from you. I guess it's my turn to let me see if there's anybody in there want to ask a question before I move on. Let me see if anyone. Nope. Okay, we don't have any questions yet. But I see everybody in the queue in there. If y'all have any questions, guys are in the queue. Just press 1, and we'll be happy to talk to you guys. All right, now this is kind of long, so I'm gonna kind of sum it up. Okay. Okay. In general, I'm a nice guy. I do things for women out of the kindness of my heart. Sometimes I can be straight out and let me see. I come straight out and call women sluts and bitches, but I don't do that. I'm just skimming down here. I met a woman before. She tells me she's in a relationship with a guy. She calls me, she texts me, and all this stupid shit, like joke around with me. I started falling for her, knowing full well she has a boyfriend. Let's see. However, today she dropped the line, "You're too nice," and I nearly walked out and jumped off the balcony to my doom. The weird thing about this was that he was a jerk or an asshole, jerk/asshole, whatever, or an alpha male. And he's been treating her pretty bad. And the thing that I've been doing to her is I've been trying to show her why she shouldn't be with him instead of be with me. But is that now she said that she's too nice, that he said he's too nice. Is that the reason she's saying that? And what can I do to win her if I have a chance, Mr. Lucario?
Man, well, he said that this girl has a boyfriend. Is that what? She
She has a man, but he's like an asshole to her.
Wow. See, this dude right here, he's trying to be a Captain Savo, man. He's trying to, run up on this chick who already has a man. And see, this is what I tell guys, man. See, the reason, like, she's telling him, like, look, you're a nice guy. And this guy, and she's still fucking with the dude that, that treats her like shit or whatever. So instead of him trying to get at her, what he needs to do is learn from this situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And this is what I was talking about. I talked about this before in my other video, is that a lot of dudes don't got awareness to the game. It's like, you got to be aware of what's going on.
Right.
You should step back and look at what's happening. You say, damn, this guy, he's doing this and he's getting a girl, and look at what I'm doing and I'm not getting a girl. Now, this doesn't mean you got to be a jerk or whatever. You understand? But the thing is also, too, is that you don't even know what she means by him being a jerk. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times a chick will say, oh, my man's being a jerk, just because her man isn't, listening to everything she says, or he's not tiptoeing behind her. He's just being a man. You feel what I'm saying? In a lot of cases.
Right.
So
yes.
She's probably, putting that out there to him. So he's thinking, oh, I got to save this girl from this jerk. But you got to see what that guy who's the quote unquote jerk is doing to keep her. But at the end of the day, I would say for this guy, you gotta first of all stop messing with her because she already got a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And go out and talk to other women who are single, other women who are available, so you can really, step up your game and work your game out on them. You understand? But at the same time, I would say he should learn from what that guy is doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then try that out with other women so that he could get girls. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it.
All right. 310. We're going to bring you in 1 second. Let me just throw my take and we'll bring you in 1 second. 310. My take is this, and not to offend my emailer, but we need to be 1,000. I love you guys.
Right.
Because what you guys understand, there are two types of individuals. I call you Mr. Salt or Mr. Fairy Tale. And what you guys think you're doing is you think if you throw salt on myself or Mr. Lucario or somebody who has your girl or a girl that you like, you think that that's going to turn her away. But you got to understand something. If you try and throw salt in our game, you're driving her closer to us. It's like the father saying, stay away from that bad boy. You're doing the same thing by saying, well, Mr. Lucario has 6 women. Mr. Lucario just got done fucking a woman, and you're throwing all this salt on her. All you're doing is helping us out when you do that. Listen, your first thing you need to do is draw a line in the sand, turn around, come back to the land of ass and titties, and let her know what is. I'm not here to be your best friend. I like you. I'm interested in you. What's up? And then at that point, you see what's going on. But you know what? Let me shut the fuck up because we got to take our phone callers and stuff. So let's go ahead and grab this phone caller real quick. Guys, y'all want to call in? The number is 515-605-9373. Press 1. Let's bring the first guy in.
Hey, you guys!
Cut that bitch off.
Area code 310. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Yo, I'm going to remain anonymous because, just in case.
Okay. All right.
Kind of a weird story here. But I'm calling out of L.A.
All right, cool. Well, you're on with myself and Mr. Lucario, the bad boy of the game. So you're on with both of us.
What's up?
All right, so here's the situation. A couple weeks ago, was at like a social gathering. Started making out with this one chick, right? Didn't end up closing the deal that night because of some bullshit. But I had gotten her number and stuff like that, and like, you know, she was saying she was attracted to me. She was down to kick it and all that. So I tried to make plans with her again that weekend, and she didn't even bother texting me back, like, until a couple of days later saying, oh, you know, I had this to be at. My bad, I couldn't make it, but I'm down to hang out. So I waited like a week, hit her up again, like, oh, you know, let's hang out at my house and watch this movie or whatever, because we had already talked about it before when we were hanging out. And she was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm really down for that. Cool. And so I texted her, like, all right, well, on Saturday, come over at around this time. And then she didn't text me back at all. So that's twice she kind of flaked on the plans a little bit. And so I left it at that.
Well,
I'm going to be seeing her.
Dog, hold on a second. Miss LaCar, can I add this alley-oop real quick, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me add it. All right, 310. Let me talk to you real quick, dog.
All right.
Oh boy, let me find it. I gotta find it. See, this is all right. Let me find it. I gotta let you hear something, because see, my whole thing has always been this, and again, I only speak for myself, because Mr. Lucario may think something different, and I respect what he's saying, but I gotta say what I think. See, when you guys ask for a woman's number, okay? When you ask for a woman's number, it's showing her you're just like everybody else. You know, when you're asking for a number, she's thinking this. Listen to this guy. Listen.
I give up on her, but I don't know what to do. I really don't. There's nothing I can do. I'm powerless here.
You hear that? You hear what I'm saying? That's what she hears when you get her number. Here's your problem. The first thing you should have did, you should have let her know the reason you went up to her, and you need to tell her to call you because you want to take her out. Mr. Lucario said just a few minutes ago that you need to let these women know the reason. You need to let them know. Don't let them guess. The second thing I think you messed up.
Knew the reason.
Okay, well, here's the second thing you messed up. Now, women are really cautious nowadays because they don't know what kind of guy you are. You want her to come over to your house, and that's the first. You want her to come straight to your house. She doesn't even know you from a can of paint, and you want her to come over to your crib?
Hold up. I got to correct you a little bit there, because when I did hit her up, I gave her two options, because when we first hung out, like when we were first like making out and chopping it up, we both found out that we both like a bunch of different anime shows. So she was like, oh, what? Like, you like anime, blah, blah, blah. And so we were like, oh, yeah, we should totally, like, watch this and that. But when I texted her, I said, oh, like, you know, you want to meet up for a drink here downtown, or you want to get together and watch some anime?
All right, real quick.
I gave her the option. She's the one who chose the anime.
All right, real quick before I throw it to Ms. Lucario.
But maybe I should have still taken her out.
All right, real quick before I throw it to Ms. Lucario. All I want to say real quick is this is another problem. You're asking her instead of telling her. See, it would have been smoother. It's like, hey, baby, why don't we do this? Check this out. Why don't you come over to my place, say about 9 o'clock. I'll have our favorite drinks. We can sit here, chill, and watch some anime and just relax with some, you tell her. But when you ask her, you're doing what all the other losers are doing. Is it okay? Can I please? No, don't ask. Tell her. Mr. Lucario, what do you have on that, sir?
Yeah, I would also say, too, what you could do that would make a situation a little bit tighter and just in the future is that, because you said that you asked her, did she want to go get a drink or did she want to do the anime stuff, right? So you gave her, like, the two choices?
Yeah.
Is that right? So
that's correct.
What you want to do is you want to always narrow it down to one choice. You feel what I'm saying? In most cases, because a lot of times, and then that one choice again, like what Steve was saying, you're not necessarily asking her. You're sort of telling her like, hey, listen, let's do Friday night. I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go back and watch the anime, or you come through when you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just that one thing. Because a lot of times when you give a chick a choice, you understand what I'm saying, to do those things, you understand that it's like she doesn't want to have to make the decision. She wants you to be the one that's going to make the decision at first. You understand what I'm saying? And then she follows your decision. Usually when you give a woman a choice, it's usually a choice you're given to a girl who's like your girlfriend. And then usually those two choices are both choices that's going to benefit you in the long run in a lot of cases. So let's say if you're with your girl, like let's say she's your girl, you say, hey, babe, you want to do this or you want to do that? And you know, both of those things are both things you want to do, but you're making it seem like you're giving her a choice to like make some sort of decision here and there if you want. But generally when you first messing with a chick, it's like we're doing this thing at this time, at this day, and that's it. Right. So it's easier for it to flow in that direction. So now it's easier for her to follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I do follow that, but I did that after she made the choice to watch the anime. Like, after she said that, then I was like, oh, cool. Saturday, come over at this time, blah, blah, blah. You know? Right. But, I mean, I get what you're saying.
So
right. Yeah, so, you know, I was saying to tighten it up a little as far as that.
Wait.
Yeah, that makes sense.
310. So when you asked her to come over your house, so I understand what you're saying now. So did she make up an excuse?
Yes, exactly.
Did she make up an excuse why she wasn't going to come over?
No. Like, she was saying that, like, she was acting like she was down. Like, she was like, oh, cool, that sounds great at first because I was saying, yeah, I told her this actually. I was like, oh, yeah, like, we'll have some drinks and watch this and that. And she was like, oh, that sounds great. Now, after she said that, I was like, cool, on Saturday, come over, like, you know, around 4 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon or whatever. And then that's after I told her that exact date and time, then she ghosted completely. Like, haven't heard from her since then, and it's been 2 weeks. I didn't text her back. I charged it to the game.
Good.
Damn.
Yes, good shit, dog. Good shit. That's, hey, guys, let me tell you something.
That's the reason I'm calling.
Right. Well, what's the reason you're calling?
Because we're both in, like, the same sports league, so I'm going to see her this weekend.
Hey, cool. Hey, how you doing?
So I was seeing, like...
Hey, don't be mad.
I was like, so how should I play this?
No, let me ask you this question. Are there other women there that you want to talk to?
Not really, because she's the hottest one on the team. That's why I wanted to fuck with her in the first place.
Well, hey, Mr. Lucario, I think old boy should just play it cool. If he see her, speak to her. You know what I mean? Don't act salty. Don't be mad. What you think, Mr. Lucario?
No, I agree. I always tell guys, because a lot of times you get in those situations where you're going to see the girl again, you got to act just normal. Just act regular. You understand? Don't even bring the shit up. You know what I mean? Just be on some cordial, hi, bye, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Just keep it regular. Because if you come up to her and you start asking her questions, why this, why that, and all that other stuff, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be, you know, it ain't going to work out for you in that regard anyway. Like, it's good that you charged her. If I was you, I mean, I don't know how the other girls look that's there. You understand? I'd holler at
There's one that's okay.
We said it
There's
again?
actually 2 of them that told me that they think I'm attractive too, but she's hotter than both of them, so I'm not really trying to take a step down. I was thinking because
Let's see. That's the thing, though. See, you putting her on a pedestal, like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Already, like you got, like you indirectly putting her on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's another girl there that's cute, she might not be as hot as the other girl, but if she's good looking, you know what I'm saying? Talk to her or talk to other girls outside of her, you know, outside of your circle or whatever. But just with her, you know, don't, you know, as far as you're concerned, she's done. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, she's basically disrespected your whole situation. So it's like, it ain't really nothing else to say about that. Like, if she's trying to do something else, or if she's trying to, like, holler at you, at this point, you have to reduce her to smut level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just has to be balls in mouth, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? No dates, no shit, nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Hey, 310. I need you to look at that. Now take a step back and look at the big picture here. Now think about it. You had 2 other average ones that told you look good, right? Right?
Yeah.
Well, this is what you guys don't. That's where y'all fuck up, man. Sometimes the average ones have other good-looking friends. See, you so busy worried about this good-looking one. You got two average ones telling you how good-looking you are, how cute you are. You know what I would do? I'd tell them to call me. Let's get together. Let's go hang out. Hey, guess what? With your friends. Why don't we get together with your friends so you could what I call a Trojan horse? You know, because when you get in these pod relationships, you have a bunch of fine-looking women. You have the average chick that was talking to you. Then you have a bunch of hating-ass guys that are going to try to cock-block you. Once this woman allows you into the pod, then you can work from within. And I'm sure they got some fine-ass friends, but you lose just because they're average. Like, man, I ain't going to mess with no average chick. I'm not saying put your dick on her forehead. I'm not saying do all that. I'm just saying that, you know what? Most average women have other fine-ass friends. And Miss Lucario, we get into the summertime. Picnics, pool parties, beach parties.
Right.
You got a lot of stuff about to jump off, young man. And you want to get the bad chick at the baseball. Fuck her. You got two average women that have a plethora of other things that you can go to find other women. Miss Lucario, what you got on that, big dog?
No, I agree with that. You got to be able to, use as many sources that you can to get where you're trying to go. You know what I mean? Because just like when you fixated just on that one girl, it blinds you from everything else you got at your disposal. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you're giving her way too much energy and influence on you. You know what I mean? Like that chick, and this goes for any guy dealing with any woman. You have to basically, look at all of them the same. You understand? Like you're putting her in a way higher position than she needs to be at this point. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she hasn't done anything to show you that she's worth all that space in your mind.
Damn, look up. Dog.
You ain't got to do none of that shit.
Dog.
That's 100% true, though.
That's 1,000% because you all of a sudden, you see her and you already qualifying her as if she's better than you in 310. You got to realize, dog, you put yourself first. These women come behind you or after you, dog. The only time she's in front of you if you got her face in a pillow and her ass in the air. But other than that, she comes beside you. So you see, here's your problem. You giving her all the props on her looks. Fuck her looks. Make her work for you. Right. Make her show you why she needs to slay the Minotaur and bring it up to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro just to get some of your dick. When you think like that, that's going to, and guess what? With your assignment, when you get to that place, you go talk to those two average chicks. Now go speak to the good looking one, but then walk away, go talk to the two average chicks, and you know what? Give them your Willy Wonka golden ticket. Give them your number and tell both of them at the same time, y'all, hey, why don't y'all call me? Fuck it. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Mr. Lucario, what do you got on that, sir?
Right. Nah, I co-sign, man. I co-sign that fully, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let any one of these chicks, you know what I'm saying, get you all up in that headspace. You feel what I mean? Because you got to understand something, too, is that, like you were saying, like Steve was saying, they got to follow behind you. You got to figure out what you trying to do and have a woman follow that. And if she's not down with that, then you got to keep that shit moving because there's no pulling teeth when it comes to dealing with these women. Either they gonna shit or get off the pot. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And a woman chooses whatever she's gonna do within the time she's gonna do what she's doing. So that time when she wasn't hitting you back or whatever, trust and believe she was probably fucking with some other dude or some other shit was going on.
Exactly. And I ain't even tripping because I was doing the same.
Right. Exactly. You hear me? So you got to do it.
Yeah, but 310. That's why I always say you got to give her a reason why she should bypass the next guy and get with you. If I feel I needed you to be a little more assertive, just a little bit more to let her know what the deal was.
Yeah.
I like what you were doing. Don't get me wrong. I like that. But the problem was when she has choices and options, she's going to think, do I want to be with the nice guy that's going to just, take off his coat and let me walk over the puddle? Or am I going to be with that asshole bad boy like Mr. Lucario who really doesn't give a fuck, but I just can't understand why I'm turned on by him? What are my choices? Or be with you where, you're kind of riding the fence a little bit so she's not sure. 9 times out of 10, she's gonna go with the bad guy because that's the one that she reads about in those fucking romance novels. She reads about watching those chick flicks. That bad boy that she thinks she can flip and turn over. So that's what we're saying, man. Lucario, you got anything on that? Real quick, fam.
Yeah, and the last thing too I wanted to say too is because I noticed, like when we were talking about earlier about being specific and giving her one choice or whatever, because when you were telling your story, I noticed you said, yeah, I told her to come around like 4 or 5 o'clock. Now, I'm not sure if you were saying that because you didn't remember exactly what time you told her, or if you were saying that because you actually literally told her 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just saying this for future reference is that, and this goes for any guys out there, that whenever you are planning something with women, it has to be specific to the T, to the detail. You know what I'm saying? It should never be, oh yeah, let's hang out sometime. Okay, where are we hanging out? When? What day? What time? Oh, let's get together. Where? When? What day? What time? You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then so you relay that to her. So instead of saying, oh, come over my house, 4 or 5 o'clock. No, come to my house at 4:30. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you want to be if you want to be fucking retarded about it, you could say, yo, I want you to be at my house at 4:37. Okay, 4:37. If you here at 4:38, I ain't fucking with you. 4:37. Like, I'm just saying that just to be facetious, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. No, I feel you.
But Mr. Corey, wait. I don't understand something, big dog. Mr. Corey, I don't understand something. Why at 4, dog? Why not a little bit? Why not a little bit later on in the evening where? It's not in the middle of rush hour traffic. She got time to go home and wash her ass, get herself together. Throw on that nice little tight outfit. Why so early?
Exactly. No. I'm just saying, the later the better. But go ahead. What you gonna say?
Well, we was only kicking it at the pad. Like honestly, I was thinking it was like a slam dunk. Like I was thinking we was gonna chill for a couple hours. I was gonna hit that, send her on her way.
No,
then I was gonna take a shower and then do my own thing at night.
Well, it's never a slam. It's never a slam dunk until you exhibit certain behaviors that make her say, like, you know what? Hey, what you doing later on? You know what I mean? She's gonna give you the signals based off of your behavior. So I don't think you gave her enough. I think you were just, he's nice and maybe he can like put up my Christmas lights one day or be a shoulder to cry on when Mr. Lucario leaves my house, but. I don't know if you were just like assertive enough, Miss Lucario.
Right, and also I was going to say too is that what you got to understand is that the stuff that we're telling you is the thing that it separates you from other guys, because you got to understand something. There's a lot of guys out there that they don't know how to interact with women. Like their game is pretty weak. You feel what I'm saying? So what happens is that literally little adjustments that you do within your game, like the stuff we're talking about, that shit goes a long way, because trust and believe that girl that you was dealing with, and even other girls that you're going to be dealing with in the future, are going to be talking to you and at least maybe 2 or 3 other guys on the side as she's talking to you. So she's figuring out which one to fucking spend time with. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. So she's looking for that star player.
Right, exactly. You see what I mean? So it's like the more that you step your shit up, that's going to be the thing that makes you stand out. So it's not necessarily where you're going above and beyond or anything for her. You understand? It really just starts with you saying, like Steve was saying earlier, it's about you understanding what you want, get her to follow you, and knowing the direction to lead her in that situation. So like you were saying, you got to be a little bit more assertive, a little bit more aggressive, because that's going to, that brings out that masculinity in you, and then that's the thing that gravitates a lot of women to you. You feel what I mean? Because they're always sort of comparing and contrasting all the the guys that they fucking with.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, you got any other questions? 310.
You know what? I think that's it.
All right, man. Well, like I say, you got your homework assignment, man. Go in there, say hi to old girl, don't act like nothing ever happened, and then walk over those 2 average-looking chicks. Give them your numbers. Tell them y'all want to hook. Ask them what they doing this weekend or anything going on, because your main goal is not really to fuck them, but be interesting enough to get in their pods. Because all these women have pod relationships. They got friends. They probably some woman better than the chick you'd wanted to get that was in that group. And And you want to just, hey, Lucario, he want to just say, well, fuck these average chicks. Man, come on, man. You got to eat every. Come on, man.
Right. No, it's true. You got to use everything at your disposal, man.
Yes. All right, then, man. Well, thanks for the call. We'll throw you back in the queue. And if you have a question, press 1. And if anybody want to call in, y'all can at 515-605-9373. Mr. Lucario, you are up with the next question, sir.
All right. So this one says, hey, what's up? My girl and I stay with each other, and we have a child. I would like to get a side woman across town. Could you tell me how to approach a female and how to get her to be my side chick? And also how to maintain 2 women. I'm not trying to lead a double life, but I would like a side chick. How do you do that? All right, so what do you think about that?
You're going to lead a double life, number one. Look, this is what you got to do. First off, I always teach honesty and truth. If you want to side, you got to let her know, hey, look, this is my scenario. I have a girl. We all right. We cool. But you know what? I'm a little bit interested in you, and let her decide if she's down. But she's got to realize her role she plays. You know, your girl is giving you what? 35 points, 20 rebounds, 16 steals, and like 18 assists. You know, this chick right here, she might be a bench chick. You know, she ain't getting a lot of points, Ms. Lucario. So she got to understand her place at the table. Right. You got your girl. And if she want to be down to mess around, that's fine. But then how you manage them, you got to let her know, if I want to get at you, I'll call you. Or not you call me, because I don't need you calling me and all that stuff. I'll be in touch with you. Go see who you want. Go be who you want to be with. When we get a chance to meet up, we meet up. But you got work to do, Miss Lucario. What's your take on that, man?
Right. Yeah, and I agree with you with the honesty thing. That's gonna make it way easier than, sneaking around and, what I'm saying, trying to do all that crazy stuff. But yeah, you definitely got to have the side chick know your situation. You got to be like, listen, man, I got this girl, and it is what it is. And also, you got to see if a chick, the side chick, is qualified to be a side chick. You feel what I'm saying? Because certain girls, they'll be on that, oh yeah, I'm cool with everything, and then all of a sudden, they start acting funny because they catching all the feelings and everything. And, a chick will catch feelings, but she needs to understand, like, okay, this is my position in the relationship or the situation. And if she oversteps that, then you got to, you might have to charge it to the game. But also, too, you were saying, how do you maintain 2 chicks? What it is that a lot of how the situation is going to go and how it's going to flow all comes back to how you manage your situation, because you have to understand something. Men manage the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, if men are the ones who keep relationships going, people don't understand that, because if men didn't manage it, and every time a chick acts crazy or acts stupid or she goes on some rant or some emotional tirade, you understand? If the man didn't manage that situation and get her back on track, there would be no relationship. So again, if you're dealing with the side chick and you're dealing with your girl, you got to know how to manage both of those situations so that, you have a situation that flows. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's playing their part and everybody's doing what they got to do. So a lot of guys, when they think about having a side chick, they think, oh yeah, it's just, like it's all fun and games. I'm going to just go over here and smash and it's nothing. Nah, you got to understand that if you keeping that going or you continuing to do that, that's still another woman that you're dealing with. That's another set of emotions and energy that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So so you got to be prepared for that as a man to be able to want that. You understand? It's not just like it's basically another responsibility. Tell you the truth, if you're gonna be real.
Oh man. It's called Mr. Carr. We call that managing your roster, and this is where a lot of you guys understand, man. Exactly. I know y'all like the fact y'all want to be have all these women, but when you have a lot of women, there's a lot of managing to do. Because right now is okay between like right now we're in April, end of April, but when you get close to November, that's when shit gonna hit the fan, because then you're gonna have to manage the Thanksgiving dinners. Who's gonna come to Thanksgiving? Whose house you going over? Right. You gotta do Christmas. That's when shit hit, and then your birthday, whenever that lands. you got to figure out. Well, look, okay, let's go. It's my birthday, so you know what? I'm gonna spend from 2 to 3 with this chick. Then I'm gonna take an hour break. Then I'm gonna spend 4 to 5 with this chick. Take an hour break. You know, guys that got chicks, you got to balance that shit out. What you got on that, Mr. Lucario?
Right. Nah, it's real talk, B. Trust me, it's real. And you know, I know from personal experience, you know, because I'm in an open relationship, so you know, I've been dating and interacting with multiple women for years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you from experience that, you know, it's a good thing. It's fun. It's interesting. It's, you know, I like it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's still, you got to be mentally and emotionally prepared to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand that. And it's the funny part. It's like the more the fact that you have, you know, more than one woman or, you know, a few women that you're dealing with, that within itself brings other women that want to get into the situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So now you got to make a decision and say, am I going to continue to even get more chicks, or how am I going to manage this? You know, if I want to make this other thing happen, and, you know, so it's like a downward spiral, or it's like it just basically builds on itself, because now that you got all these women around, you understand? It's almost like you become that dude that just, you know, you just have that thing that women can smell. They're like, this guy knows how to fuck with women. Because if you roll up on a chick and you say, yo, listen, I got a girl, but, you know, I'm digging you also. I'm feeling you. You understand? It does two things. First, she's like hype, because she's like, damn, this guy who already got a girl is talking to me, and he you know, he knows how to attract women because he already got a girl. You know what I'm saying? Now that you get this girl, you understand, and you dealing with other women, they're like, damn, this guy must know what he's doing if these other girls are fucking with him and he got a girl. So what am I missing by not fucking with him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so now you got to be able to deal with that. You got to be able to deal with the temptation of continuing to deal with other women, because I'm gonna tell you, you can't fuck all these girls. Okay, there's a limit. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you don't do nothing in your life but smash, you're gonna have to take a break, or you're gonna have to limit it to about a few women here, a few women there, or rotate them or something, because, you know, it's only so much you can do at one point. But I'm just saying that as a man, in order for you to make that shit the best possible situation it is, you gotta, you know, be able to know how to manage that situation and maintain it. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, dog. Not only manage it, but y'all gotta understand though, a lot of women gonna want that number one top spot as well, guys. And if you messing with a lot of women, dog, that's another thing you gotta deal with, dog. Because again, depending on what kind of man you are, you gotta understand. Even if you do half, like if you like half a Lucario or just a La. You know what I mean? Without the Oreo in there. Right. And she's going to be intrigued with that, because she knows you have other women. And women are very competitive. They've always been competitive since they're small. And they want to be number one. They want to be the number one thing. And that's another thing you got to deal with. You got to deal with all. And then, hey, Lucario, what about this one? How about the women that try to make you jealous by they try to bring in other guys and make you all jealous and shit? Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Right, exactly.
What the fuck is that about?
Exactly. No, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, yes. Yeah. All right, hey, guys, we only have 5 minutes left. Y'all want to call in? The last question, come on, call in at 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Well, Mr. Carr, let me read this next email. Let me hurry up and read it. Let me see if we got anyone in the chat. No one's in the queue right now. All right, let me go ahead and read this last email that we have. Let me see. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. All right, this is not. Oh, damn. Let me hurry up. Okay. All right, I have a question. All right. Do you think I might have a quick solution? I've never been in a relationship with a female for. I've been in a relationship with a female for the last 18 years. Wait, I don't understand. I haven't or have? I don't understand what it means. Okay, he's 31. He's a father of 5. His new girlfriend is 5 years younger, and they've been together for 4 years. He's starting to realize that she doesn't respect me enough to tell me the truth about where she's going or what she's doing. She's bringing home different animals. She's buying tattoos and doing things that we don't need. I also caught her talking to random people on Facebook Messenger. Oh, shit. And then she wanted to say, what, I can't have friends? And he's saying, basically, can he get his respect back? I'm going to let you go first. I got some shit to say about that cake shit. What you got on that, fam?
Right. Well, I mean, you know, when guys is trying to get their respect back, you know what I mean? It's sometimes hard because the fact that you even feel like you need to get it back shows that, you know, you've done something to show her that she shouldn't respect you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you're in that position, it's kind of hard to get that back. But if you're trying to make something happen, you got to always, you know, you got to do a whole switch and flip it and be consistent with that flip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be that consistent in order to get that respect back from the chick you're dealing with. Because if you don't, you know what I mean, then she's going to continue to disrespect you or not even respect you in that regard because she's still going off of how you've been acting or the shit that you've been doing in these situations anyway. But Steve, what you think about that?
Well, let me tell you something, guys. This is how I feel, guys. I always believe when you are starting a relationship with a woman, it's very important to have what I call powwow. See, what a lot of guys don't do, and this is where they fuck up. I always separate relationships from meeting and dating, the relationship, living together, engagement, and so on. But every time y'all have a powwow, you need to let her know what your expectations are. For me, if you're going to be my woman, you ain't having no male friends unless his name is Twan. He got pink hair. And he be like, hey. Now, if that's the case, yeah, but you ain't. She going to be like, well, I want Mr. Lucario to be my friend. Nah, you can't have no friend named Mr. Lucario. Nah, fuck that. Hell nah, because I'm not insecure, but I know how women are. So I'm going to give her the opportunity to say yes or no. If you respect what I say, because she's going to say, well, why can't I have male friends? I'll say, then what are these guys, what are these guys doing that I'm not doing? That's how I shut her down, Ms. Lucario. Then she like, nothing. Then I say, look, you got a choice. And if she says no, guys, then we just fall back to fucking. We don't go forward. If she's not going to respect my laws, rules, and codes as a man, why would I reward her with being my girl, Mr. Lucario? What you got on that, dog?
Right. Nah, real talk. Because, you know, a lot of these dudes, you know, they out here and they sort of just let chicks run with their whole ideology. You're for that ideology of, oh, well, you know, these guys, they're just friends. They're, you know, they don't mean any harm. They're just cool. And it's like, and then some of the dudes that they don't understand that. And they're like, all right, yeah, that's cool or whatever. And the next thing you know, it's a whole bunch of drama and a whole bunch of nonsense because the guy wasn't up on game to realize what was really going on. She understood what's going on. She wants the attention and she likes the attention. And it's just why she's, you know, trying to champion for that type of interaction. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Yeah. But you want to get your respect. Hey, like I say, what you want to get? Look, get your ball. Go in the back. Go in the garage and go get a shovel. Go dig your ball. Get your spine out the backyard. Go to her purse and go get your balls. Reattach those motherfuckers. And you tell her what is and not what could be. This is how it's going to be. If you want to be with me, this is what's going to happen. You need to ask my permission if you want to do certain things, because if you don't ask me and you in my house and you think you running shit, Mr. Lucario, we have a problem, sir.
Right. I agree, man. I agree. I feel you on that 100%.
Wait, I know. Where's the call? We got to take. Can we grab this real quick call? We got a call. We got 2 callers in the queue. You want to take those real quick, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, guys, we got the callers in the queue. Yeah, we got the thing going. I ain't gonna give y'all the number. Let me go and bring these callers in. I got 330, and then I'll bring in 860. Okay, that'll be the order. Okay, let me bring in the first guy.
Cut that bitch off.
Okay, area code 330, and then we'll bring in 860. 330, what's your name? Where you calling from, sir?
Hey, 330, this is Lance. What's up?
What's good with you, man?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? You on? What's up?
What's up, Mr. Lucario? What's up?
What's poppin'? What's going on, man? Chilling.
Man, okay, check this out. I got a couple quick questions. They're kind of on both sides of the spectrum. First question is, I was dealing with this female for a long time, strictly just a nice little sexual relationship, nice little arrangement. So after a while, she was like, you know what? I've been telling my girls about you. So I was like, okay, what you been telling them? She said, well, I've been telling them how, like, you be putting it down and you do this and you do that.
Good.
And she was basically like...
selling you.
Yeah. She was basically like, I want to do something with you and I want a couple of my friends to watch. So that's the way it started. I didn't even take her for that. So, I was like, tell me more. So she was basically like, well, I got a couple girls and I tell them this and I just want them to watch because they don't believe this or, whatever they're talking about, gassing me up just a little bit. So I'm like, okay, cool. I want to know, how do I put that together? What's the best way to put that together? Because she brought it to me.
Oh.
But look, man.
But I haven't brought it up in like a month.
Man, dude, you winning right now, son. Just, listen. Go over her crib or whatever, or she come to your crib and then just tell her to invite whoever the fuck she's trying to invite. Tell her to invite those girls, and then you do what you got to do. She basically setting you up for a goddamn threesome or orgy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if it's that far yet, Miss. I don't know if it's that far. I think she, I know. I just picture like I just set up 2 chairs in the room or something, or in the living room or whatever. But I mean, how do I take it from okay to here to we about to get it popping?
Oh shit! All right.
No, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. She wants it to go down. So all you need to do is create the situation for it to go down. So you say, yo, that thing you was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make that happen. Come through to the crib, bring your home girl, and we gonna make it do what it do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all it really is about you creating a situation, leading that situation to where it needs to go. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's bringing it up. See, it'd be different if you was bringing it up and you would say, hey, I want your girls to come over and we want to, you know what I mean? Because then she might be opposed to it, but she's the one that's bringing up the situation. So all you need to do is sort of like bring that shit home, not, just slide it right home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really all you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 330. 330. You there, dog? Yeah. All right, check this out. I want you now. I got a lot to say, so you have to watch the rebroadcast of this one because I got to break some shit down to you. First thing you need to do, dog. There's 3 things you need to do here. First thing you got to do. What's your favorite cologne, dog? What's your favorite cologne?
Man, I got a bunch of them. I just throw one out there. Creed, Aventus.
All right. Look, check this out. When you take a shower before you go over there, like, listen to what Lucario's telling you. But before you go over there, take a nice hot shower, okay? Hot shower, because when you take a hot shower, your pores in your body open up, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to take some the soap and put it on your little loofah or your towel, okay? Get it nice and sudsy, okay? Then I want you to take your cologne and spray it into the suds and wash your body, because what's going to happen is the cologne is going to get into the pores. And there's a reason behind that, because you're going to be doing a lot of sweating if you fucking all these women. So trust me on that. So that's the step 1. Step 2, you're going to have to jerk off. Get that nut out the way, because you're going to be doing a lot of fucking, dog. I'm serious. No, I'm serious.
I think you can get to that, because I'm going to try to touch a lot of things. And
all right. Now, number 3, the next thing I would do is, if I'm in there with 3 women, I'd have some music on. I'd set up the mood and all this, and I'd grab one of the I'd grab the main girl in front of all the other chicks and start kissing her in front of all. If you want to get it popping, I start kissing the one chick, right? And then while I'm kissing her, I'd whisper in her ear, who do you want me to kiss next? You choose her. You pick her. So then she will reach over and grab the next chick and have her come out. And then what we're doing is we doing a triple tongue kiss. So then I'm gonna move old girl that I had before out to the side. Then I got the new chick. And then I'm gonna whisper to her, what chick do you want to bring? You see what I'm saying? Until we all mixing and melting. Mr. Lucario, what you got on that, fam?
Exactly. Nah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk, and that's what I'm saying. Like, You see how you talking about leading the interaction? It's almost like you having them lead it, but you're leading them to lead the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what it does is that instead of you having it to be like, because the thing is too, a lot of times when you got in those situations, a lot of times the girls will be nervous and shit and all that other stuff. So you want to create it to where everybody's kind of like having that interaction and everybody's feeling good, and then they can make that happen.
Like nobody's left out.
Yes.
Exactly.
But there's important things. There's two more important things for you, big dog. Two more important things. Number one, if you do nut with your girl. Don't nut on those other bitches. You can nut on them later. Nut on her first. Now, let me explain how this works, dog. Let me show you how you can nut and hit all of them at one time. When you're about to nut, right before you nut, you grab right underneath the head, the crown of your dick, and squeeze it. Because what it's going to do is going to build up the cum. Because you haven't nutted already, so it's going to build up itself. You hold that motherfucker until it's about to explode, and then you just blah, and then you just kind of do like a scrape across the room. Blah, and don't miss anybody. You know what I mean? And hey, fuck y'all, I'm serious. But number two, look, dog, write this down. Dentyne Ice with the black pack. It's a black box or it's called Dentyne Ice. It comes in a black box. Look that up because you got to have fresh breath, dog. So another thing I forgot to tell you, in the shower, what I want you to do is this, okay? This is going to help you out. I want you to get peroxide. I know I'm going to sound crazy, but trust me. Get peroxide, scope, and your toothbrush, okay? First thing you do is put don't swallow this shit. I don't want nothing. Just put it in your mouth. Kill all the bacteria in your mouth. Brush your teeth. Make sure you scrape your tongue. Take the scope, spit that out. Then when you're going over there, get some of that Dentyne Ice because the coolness of that will open the pores in their pussy while you're eating it. So then you can blow blow that cold blow. You're hitting nerves while you're eating that pussy as well. So what I'm saying is like Mr. Cario said, don't leave anybody out. Make sure you got enough fruit where you can stuff a fucking banana in one bitch's mouth and some cherries in another bitch's mouth. You know what I mean? Lucario.
Real talk. Nah, real talk, man. Real talk. Yeah, dude, do that shit, man. You got the perfect situation, man. You just gotta carry that shit out.
It's really unbelievable. It's really, I didn't think that ever happened like that. Just
make it happen.
It's crazy. Right, if this goes down, I'm gonna call it. Don't you got the Tuesday show?
Yeah, we got Tuesday show. Go ahead, Mr. Caro.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I was gonna say too, real quick, is make sure you try to get that shit popping as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because you said it's been a month, so you wanna get that shit going ASAP because you don't want her to have too much time to change her mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably ended up falling in love with you right now, and she don't want no other girl touching you at this point. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get that shit going now. You know what I mean?
Hey, Lucario, I got another idea for you, dog. There's this porn. There's this porn called the Dancing Bear. I don't know if you ever seen that, where a dude has a bear hat and he walk around with a towel and he put his dick in their face. They be saying, "All right."
I keep on thinking that's fake, but I think that shit's real.
Well, no, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do now. Well, now again, I don't know if you want to spend the money, but usually I always had this stuff. I always have a bubble machine, a light machine, and a fog machine because I'm just a freaky motherfucker. But what I'm saying to you is they don't judge me, Mr. Lucario. What I'm saying, yeah, fuck y'all. What I'm saying is this, fuck y'all. I'm saying that, you know what? Fuck y'all. Why don't you do a strip show for them? Like you tell them, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna strip for you girls, and then you have a chair, and then you give them all personalized stripping. You strip down, and then you grab a towel. Pull your underwear off. You don't need that. You pull your underwear down. Have that towel. Give each one of them some whipped cream, and then walk up between each one of them like the dancing bear. Put the towel over her face so the girls can't see them sucking your dick, and then go from one to the other until y'all all mixing and melting, baby, with the fucking bubbles. Fuck y'all, right. Lucario.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know how to incorporate the bubbles just yet. But I just don't know how that's gonna fit. But everything else is Trump type.
Yeah, but the bubbles are sexy because it's like floating in the air. It takes. Trust me, dog. I used to give them the bubbles, strobe light, and fucking fog machine, dog. Never leave. I love that shit. Give them a show. That's how you give them a show, dog.
Right. Okay. Let me get this second question in real quick, because I know y'all got other callers, or you got to do the show. So the other question is, I'm at the gym. And when I'm in the gym at night, there's this bad. I know she's older, and I know she wears all these tight leggings, stretched. I mean, she knows why she's wearing it, but what's the best way to get at her in the gym? It's an older woman. She got to be at least 45, 44, but her body's 25. Like she didn't sip from the fountain of youth.
Mr. Lucario, can I have the alley-oop, sir? Can I have the alley-oop, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Dog, I don't. Dog, wait. You usually, Mr. Lucario, I like. Okay, look, it's you. Everybody, can y'all please excuse myself and Mr. Lucario and this gentleman? We got to take him upstairs real quick. Let's go upstairs, dog. Come on.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
All right, dog, it's us three. Look at this shit. Check this out, big dog. Check this out. Let me tell you something, dog. I don't give a fuck if she's 60, 70 years old with a 20-year-old body. Don't ever prop a bitch up more than yourself. She looks good. I don't give a fuck. Right. You know what I mean? You talk to her the same way you talk to any other woman. Go up to that motherfucker. Let her know you're interested in her. Tell her that you want to take her out sometime, or tell her you want to get to know her better. Give her your number and tell her to call you. That's it. Don't complicate this more than it is. Because Lucario, tell him. Because I mean, it's just us up here. So Lucario, help that man out, man. Come on. Where's my dog at? Where's my dog? Oh my God, my dog fell off. He should be coming back.
Lucario
yeah,
up?
Well, I think. Oh, he's still downstairs. Come back up, Mr. Lucario. Come back up. He just dropped off. He coming back up. Hold on. Come on back, man. I'll wait for him to come back upstairs. I think I left him downstairs and shit. Come back up, Mr. Lucario. Nah, but no. What I'm saying to you, dog, is really important that you just keep and maintain. 860, we got you, okay? What I'm saying to you, here we go. Yeah, he fell off. Mr. Carr, come back up. Okay, he back. Okay, hey, look.
Am I back?
Yeah, Lucario, I went up the elevator. This motherfucker took the stairs and shit. All right, go ahead. Tell him.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Mr. Carr. Tell him what's up.
He made it. Hey, he needs a Gatorade. Give him
go ahead. You got the Gatorade. Right. Go ahead.
Right, so we talking about him hollering at the chick at the gym.
Yeah, at the gym. Yeah, I just told him to go right at it, Lucario. I told him don't treat her any different than any other chick. But what you got, fam?
Right. I agree with that. But and also too, a lot of times when if you see a woman at the gym or whatever, because those are women you're probably gonna see. You see her more than once, right? Like you see her a few times at the gym, or you just like caught her one time. Like, how did that work?
She's been going there regularly. It's like every time I see her, the Wolverine blades come out of my wrist, and I'm just ready to attack. But it's just, I spoke to her, hey, what's up? You need to change your technique up, arch your back, stuff like that. I said a couple things to her, but I never closed the deal.
God.
Right. Spoke with her a couple times.
Right, yeah. Well, the fact that you already spoke and she already know you, you know what I mean? Like, you already crossed paths and talked or whatever. At this point, it's almost like you just need to go direct with her and be like, listen, what you doing this weekend? Here's my card. Hit me up. Let's go, get a drink or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at this point, you know what I mean? You want to really just, like, go at it and see what the deal is. You know what I mean? Because she already knows you. She already sees you. So all you got to do is go direct, close that deal, and then see what's popping. You feel what I'm saying? Because if she's down, she gonna make it happen. If not, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And then if you see her again, if she don't make it happen or she don't call you, whatever, just be on that regular shit just like you've been on, and don't pay no mind. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta put your bid in at some point.
Yeah, but and you know what, dog, Mr. Cario. Let me ask this, man. You say you bring your claws out. Right. Have you ever met a grass-eating lion before? Have you ever watched the Discovery Channel and seen a grass-eating lion?
Right.
Huh? No. I just want to make sure that you haven't seen one, because if you have, you need to let me know, because what you doing is that you got a clip zebra in front of you, and you like, hey, Mr. Zebra, I'll be back. I'm gonna leave you right there, and don't worry, the hyenas and all the other animals ain't gonna eat you. So I'll be back tomorrow. Right. Look, dog, you don't wait till tomorrow. When you wait, he who waits masturbates. Remember that. Do not wait. Right. Yes, sir. When you were talking to her the first time, that's when you introduce yourself. That's when you say, hey, this is my name. Right. How you doing? Like I said, I know you busy. I know I'm not trying to mess up your workout, but you know what? I find you very interesting, and I want to take you out, like Mr. Lucario said, for some drinks or something. Here's my card. Give me a call. But when you talk to her and walk away, automatically she's putting you in the pool with all the nice guys, the Care Bears and the guys that are beating around the bush and want to be her best friend and shit. Mr. Lucario, what you got on that, fam?
I don't want to be a builder bear. I don't want to be a builder bear.
You build it like a motherfucker.
Damn.
No,
Okay.
It's true though. It's true. You just got to go out there and put it out there, because you know what it is too. I think a lot of guys think that there's certain places they shouldn't talk to women. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh,
that might be a little bit of it too. That might be a little bit of it too.
They're like, I don't want to mess up her work. See, women want to fuck with dudes at any place at any time. It just depends on who they trying to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So if you up there and you approach her and you talk to her, you be like, yo, listen, this is what I want to do. What's good? You know what I'm saying? She's already ready for that and prepared for that. With the guy that is going to actually go up there and make it happen. And if she's feeling them, then she's going to be like, all right, yeah, let's do this. You feel what I'm saying? She's not going to, it's just like you got to think about it. If fucking Morris Chestnut came into the fucking gym, you know what I mean, and says, yo, what's good? Let's get a drink. She ain't going to be like, oh, Morris Chestnut, you're interrupting my workout. She ain't going to give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? She's going to try to make it happen. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're on point.
It's not about the place. It's about the dude. You
know
what I mean? So it's about who's talking to her. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So let's bring you back downstairs so everybody else can hear you. Let's go back downstairs, man.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Doom.
All right, we back down here on Earth with y'all motherfuckers. All right. Yeah, but 330, now you got it. So don't be saying that shit in front of everybody. Make sure that look, I don't care, any woman you see that you can imagine your dick between her cheeks, you go talk to her and let her know what it is. Or unless you want to be a grass-eating lion and you want to hang out with all the other animals and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You
330,
you ever watch SpongeBob? You ever heard of SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yes,
well, let me tell you what Mr. Plankton wanted. He want to talk to you real quick.
Haven't you figured it out? Nice guys finish last. Only aggressive people conquer the world.
So remember that from Uncle Plankton, okay, man? Stop bullshitting. And let her know, dog, okay? Shit. All right.
We I got you.
Yeah, so let us know. Call back on Friday or on other shows and let us know what happened, okay, big dog?
All right, man. Good luck with Dallas in the draft, man. Y'all need some help on
man, get the fuck. Hey, look, I tell you, talk about my girl. Don't be talking about my Cowboys. Get your ass off this motherfucker. Yeah, now I don't want to hear that shit. Get the fuck off. Let's go ahead and bring the next guy because Lucario and I got to go. Eric 860. What's your name? What's the question for Mr. Lucario and myself, sir?
All right, my name is Sean. I'm out of Connecticut. My question is, at work, I'm not trying to shit where I eat, but there's a lot of women that are curious by the way I carry myself. And I'm not going front, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be playing around too, but, everybody know my situation, you know what I'm saying, as far as me having a lady and shit like that. But the curiosity is starting to heat up, you know what I mean, like week by week. But I don't want to shit where I eat, and I don't want that married shit, you know what I'm saying, that Maria was talking about, the couple type shit, married at work type shit, like,
right.
I'm not trying to have that. But at the same time, my personality is kind of friendly, so I want to know, how should I combat that? How should I go about that?
Man. So let me say it real quick, is that because, a lot of people say you shouldn't fuck with people at work, at the chicks at work. You know what I mean? But there are certain situations, like you were saying, you're like, yo, there's probably there's a few chicks there. They seem like they cooperating or choosing or whatever. You know what I mean? So I always say, like, first you got to figure out how important your job is. You know what I mean? Because if you're working at somewhere where that's, you know, you're really getting some good paper, and, you know, you don't want to fuck that up by dealing with certain women. You feel me? Because then that could fuck up your whole situation. But if you're working at fucking Target or something, you know what I mean? And you don't really, it's not really that big of a deal. You could just get another job like that any other time, and you don't have that risk of fucking it up. Then, hey, you could probably try some shit. But what I would say with the girls at work, a lot of times you gotta, it's like a really thin line. You gotta sort of see if a girl is basically showing more interest, like she has to be showing extreme interest in you, meaning that she has to be almost like throwing it at you to a certain extent, because you want to make sure that she is the one trying to make it happen more so than you're trying to make it happen. Because if she's trying to make it happen, she's blatantly letting you know, I'm trying to fuck with you. If you got a girl who's sort of like wishy-washy, but she's not really trying to make it happen, or it doesn't seem like she's trying to make it happen, but she might, then it's a great area where you could overstep your bounds, and then she could be like, oh, this guy, he's sexually harassing me at work, and you know, all that dumb shit. You know what I mean? So you got to sort of figure that out. You know what I mean? So I'll say, if a chick is sort of throwing herself at you a little bit more, then you say, listen, you know, what you doing on Friday, let's do this thing, which would be outside of work. So always say that try to make the connections and all that shit happen outside of the workplace. You know what I'm saying? Because you could talk to them at work on some cordial stuff, but try to do something outside of work. But also make sure you're choosing a certain type of chick who knows how to get down outside of work, and also not bring it back to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a lot. It's tricky with the work shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yeah. Well. Hey, dog. Hey, A60. What I would say to you too, dog, real quick, is like Mr. Carter said. You want to divide the herd. So take her outside of the environment. Okay. Go on lunch, bro. On lunchtime. See the way you do it, the smooth way you want to do it is, you ask her and a bunch of her fucking fucked up ass friends to go to lunch. Y'all want to go to lunch? Do y'all go to fucking Fridays or Chili's? I don't know. And every day, slowly but surely, you just keep knocking one off after the other. Or you tell her to meet you. You know, you let her know, hey, look, you know what? I need to talk to you about some stuff outside of work. You know, I'm going to be taking my lunch break in a few hours. So, you know, why don't you meet me at that Chili's over there? You know, you get in your car, she getting hers. Then when y'all sitting down, the first thing you got to let her know, like Lakari was saying is look, I'm kind of digging on you a little bit, but you know, I got a girl. Got to be honest with her. You know, I got a girl. Like I say, if you got a guy, that's cool. You know, I'm not trying to, you always got to let them know, I'm not trying to mess up your stuff. Don't worry about it. If you got a guy, that's even better. But you know what? You know, maybe we can do something on the slide. You know, you put it out there, but you also let her know I'm a drama-free man. Don't put my business out on the street. Right. You put my business out on the street, I'm gonna have to give you some walking papers because I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't play that way.
Now, see, with that, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, man, listen, man, it's a good job. I'm not going to lose it. You know what I'm saying? It's just me being a man. Some of them be curious. It ain't like they throwing it at me. They ain't going over the board. It's just a little whatever. But I'm like on some more like, I'm cool. I respect it. But I'm not trying to be that guy that you want to go, let's have lunch or whatever like that. Like, I'm not trying to be too, like, friendly. I want to be cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go to happy hours and shit like that. But I don't want to take it no further than that. And I'm starting to notice that some of them is starting to, like, you know, be a little bit more extra friendly. And I want to shut it down, but not like, no, listen, man, I don't even want to interact like that with you. I just want to be cool. Keep it cool. You know, we flirt a little bit. All right, cool. But don't bring it no further than that. But it seems like it's cupcaking a little bit or like it don't feel like I'm really like being me because it's job.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's the thing. If you at work, it's hard to really make shit pop at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the part that's hard. So that's why because if you're at work, you know, you could just be cordial and, you know, cool with all of them or whoever. and it just it is what it is. But if you really like, let's say there's one girl or you know, two girls out there that you really trying to get at them, you got to do all that stuff outside. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like outside that environment, because that's the only way you gonna be free enough to really even take it to the place you trying to take it, or even have that sort of discussion with them to be like, look, you know, we could chill, but we just gonna be chilling, and it's gonna be what it is. It's not gonna be anything crazy or serious. You only can really have those type of conversations outside. You feel what I'm saying? So either way, you're gonna have to definitely, you know, take the chick outside. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this ain't. Yeah, but remember, dog. But this ain't porn, though. It's not like, you know, hey, girl, let's go fuck, and the porn music starts. She starts sucking your dick. Don't work that way. You know, you know, some of these chicks. Again, you don't call a whore. Even though you know she's a whore, you don't call her one. But the thing is, you know she want to fuck. You know she want to get at you. So I'm saying this. I'm not saying go spend a lot of fucking money on it. I'm saying that you need to take her somewhere. You don't have to take her to the Chili's or Fridays. I'm just saying take her somewhere where y'all can meet up and talk and get things out and hash them out. But one thing I got to warn you about, I got to warn you now. If you now look, this is our Uncle Ben. Hold on, this is our. I'm gonna have my Uncle Ben talk with you, because you're gonna need to hear this shit, because I don't want you getting mad at me and Miss Lucario over this shit. So hold on, let me get the music. Hold on. All right. So check this out. Now look, me and your Uncle Lucario, we got number love for you, okay, young man. But hear us out. Yep. With great power comes great responsibility. Do not give her 100% pure, unadulterated dick, because if you do, she's going to get caught up in that shit. And if she gets caught up, that's when she's going to want more of a relationship. And if you say no, then all of a sudden she's going to go to Mr. Slate's door, knock, 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 or y'all want to talk about Fred and Barney. Fred is harassing me. I didn't want to do it, but Fred said if I didn't suck his left nut, he's gonna make me kick me out of bedrock. Bullshit. What I'm saying to you is this: you gotta let her know what's going on, and when you fuck, do not try to break her back, because some women fall in love with that kind of shit. And if she falls in love with that, and then you tell her, look, we just fucking, and then she get all upset, then that's when she gonna come and mess up with your paper. Like I say, man, I don't know how long you've been at your job, but remember, dog, if it's not worth the trouble, I would do what I told the other guy. Be friends with these women, because they have attachments to other pussy. So you be friends with them.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Oh, me and your Uncle Lucario telling you, be friends with her. And then when they got the pool parties, the get-togethers, and all that other shit, the picnics, you go and clean up and fuck their friends. Mr. Lucario?
Right, I agree. I feel you on that. You definitely should do that. And also, too, I would say, too, like, let's say if you trying to mess with a chick at work, like, let's say if you hear, because this is what happened at this place I was working at, right? There was this one chick that I was checking out. I was like, yo, she kind of bad or whatever, right? So I I was on the job for maybe like 6 or 7 months at the time, right? So I said to this one dude, I said, yo, I was like, shorty's bad or whatever. So the dude told me that the chick that I was saying I was bad had sucked him off in the broom closet like twice. You feel what I'm saying? So all that told me was that she know how to do her shit and keep it on the low, because I had no idea none of that shit was happening. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's the type of chick you want to fuck with at work, when you find out a chick at work was fucking with other niggas and you had no idea. You feel what I'm saying? Because that means you know how to keep her mouth shut. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm just saying that as a little side advice.
I know, right, Nicole? You're right.
That's fine. Yeah, that's analyzing the situation. I feel that. Oh, thank you guys, man. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all helped me out big time.
Hey, we got your back, dog. Hey, remember, Uncle Lucario and Uncle Steve got your back, dog. Just don't fuck it up. Remember, we told you, okay? And remember, when you get the...
That's how come I'm about to buy some products, man.
All right.
You got me hooked, man.
That's not bad. All right, man. Well, we'll put you back in the queue because all right, no problem, man. Well, we want to thank everybody. I know we kind of went over Mr. Lucario. Jesus, it was good though. But
right.
But Mr. Lucario, why don't you give them your information real quick and everybody listening real quick before we wrap everything up? Why don't you go ahead and holler at everybody, Mr. Lucario?
Yeah, man, definitely hit me up at badboymembership.com, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials. And also, you could check me out. Hit me up at undeniablegame.com because you get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 easy-to-follow tips on how to attract beautiful women. So, check both of those out. You feel me?
Yes, and I just want to say again, thank you, Mr. Carr. We always appreciate you, man. Love the show, appreciate you so much. But guys, we want to thank we both want to thank all you guys that are listening and those who are listening. Subscribe to Mr. Lucario's YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. Let's make this movement something very deep where y'all get to talk to 2 pipe-hitting motherfucking men. For my guys out there, I just want to say to you guys out there, just real quick, let y'all know, boom, there it is. The Man Mindset chat line is live and kicking, guys. They got, hey, y'all heard, I did the show last, I think, Wednesday show. I called into the chat line, and in like 13 minutes, there was about like 6 or 7 bitches wanting to talk about dirty shit, play with their pussy and all other stuff. Guys, the chat line is live. Y'all can go there right now. Call in, set it up. It's absolutely free to listen. Record a message and you'll get messages now. You got to pay for the rest, but check it out, guys. Anyway, if y'all need Lucario, remember, go to the badboymembership.com. Don't forget, Mr. Lucario has a show Friday nights at 3 o'clock p.m. to 3 to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have this show every Friday from 6 to 7. We just kind of went a little bit over. And guys, and don't forget the Man Mindset show every Tuesday and Wednesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But as for myself and Mr. Lucario, we want to say we out this motherfucker. And Mr. Lucario,
all right, we out.
We out this bitch, man. We will talk to y'all guys later. And for everybody out there, all my guys, I might hit the chat line later on tonight, do a show, just being on the chat line so y'all can hear these nasty ass bitches. I don't know, I might do that tonight. Anyway, Mr. Lucario, you got anything else to say before we wrap this up, fam?
Nah, man, we out. We see y'all next week.
That's what's up. The bad boy, the Dean, we out. Peace, everybody. Peace.